if she really did, because this is alleged, these are all just speculations, if she really did kick her mother out, she might have had good reason to do so. Pascal, Vanessa Bryant kicked her mom out? So, Kobe Bryant's widow, Vanessa Bryant, allegedly kicked her own mother out of the house. And her mom, I guess, exposed all of this in an interview that aired yesterday. It's all in Spanish, and I do not parlay the Espanol. See that? Mixed French and Spanish at the same time. But it's interesting. Jack's got the story. Speak on it, brother.
So, yeah, there was an interview on Univision, and it was all in Spanish, and I guess her maiden last name is Laine, so Vanessa's mother said, she told me, I need you to get out of this house. She also told me that she wanted her car and she wants it now. And they said it's not clear what had led to the strain in the relationship between them. And, they've, always been in there saying that she's like the rock that's been there ever since everything's happened. And Vanessa heard about this interview, and she released a statement denying the accusations. She goes, my husband and daughter passed away unexpectedly, and yet my mother had the audacity to do a television interview speaking negatively of me while shedding tears for a car and a house that were not in her name. She has removed all of her diamond jewelry, emptied the apartment I provided, and put away the furniture to make it look like she doesn't have my support. My husband and I supported her financially for the past 20 years and continue to do so, in addition to her monthly alimony.
Bruh.
So, she added that her mom was not supported of her and her three daughters after the death of Kobe and their daughter Gianna. So I guess there's some falling out there. I don't know. I mean, that's got to be a tough situation for both, right? So as a grandmother, you lost your son-in-law and one of your grandbabies, right? So that's hard on that person. And then you have to watch your daughter go through the loss of her husband and daughter.
Right.
And then having, if Vanessa's there, I could see, having your mother there for a while could probably be a good thing to help with, taking care of the other people that maybe you can't give the attention to while you're grieving yourself. But eventually, like that immediate family needs to grieve together. And maybe having her mom there was too cumbersome or just kind of a distraction, or maybe she wasn't actually providing the support that they needed. But it sounds like she didn't kick her out. It sounds like her mom is making a show out of something, and Vanessa is saying, no, we didn't kick him out or kick her out, and she's doing all this on her own accord. So that's some drama. And then she's also got more drama going on with her lawsuit against the the police department for showing the photos of the crash to try to get some clout with a girl in a bar. And so, that family right now is going through another round of hard times. It's really hard to process all the things that happened to them.
Yeah.
And then they have a pandemic hit on top of it too. I mean, it's not, that family's gone through a lot.
Here's the thing. Yes, the family's gone through a lot of things. And the thing is this is the thing that really grinds my gears. Okay. This is the moment of when celebrity and money starts to get in the way of actual human decency. I do not like the fact that the mother goes out of her way to go on Univision to have this exclusive interview with somebody else, unbeknownst to her own daughter, to basically expose her daughter in some sort of light. And the thing is you got to understand, I can only imagine what Vanessa's going through. Vanessa Bryant just lost her husband and her daughter at the same damn time, in the most catastrophic, most horrific way you could ever think of losing your love and a child that you brought into this world. First on top of it, you expect to live a long, fruitful life with the man that you love, and you expect that your kids will bury you, not the other way around. So the thing that really aggravates me about this whole situation is that She's going through a lot. She is, I'm sure, torn apart mentally, emotionally. You got your mother that has been basically mooching off of her and living off of basically riding on the backs of them, riding off of Kobe's money. And now it's like, okay, so if she did, what if she did kick her out? Maybe it was for good reason. What if it was for good reason? What if she was a toxic parent? What if she was a terrible mom? What if money corrupted her so much, money and fame and power and all that stuff and all the things that she was able to have in her own, at her disposal, corrupted her mother so much that it became like, I don't even know. It's like Vanessa saying, I don't even know who you are anymore. I don't even know my mother anymore. Who the hell is this person? So I feel like if she really did, because this is alleged, these are all just speculations. If she really did kick her mother out, she might have had good reason to do so. But the funny thing is that you're only hearing one side of the story. They're not trying to follow up and find out from Vanessa's side of the story. Also, you got to remember, let's just say this. What if she goes, Mom, I want you out. I can't do this anymore. I can't afford it anymore. I need you out. I can't handle this anymore. I'm grieving and I can't grieve in peace with you just all over me. Let's just say that. You're driving me nuts. You're just worried about money, whatever it might be. I need you out. So she kicks her out. Mom gets mad, but she also wants to secure the bag. So she goes, okay, let me do this interview real quick. Let me secure this money real quick. And I'm going to speak my truth in my perspective. Bruh, no. That is not the measure of a good mom. That is not the measure of a good woman, period. That is a woman trying to secure the bag and is only wanting to chase clout. She is clout chasing to a terrible extent. And the funny thing is you don't think that this would ever, like, I wonder if her mom ever sat back before she went on to this interview and wondered, if I talk bad on Vanessa right now, does this make me look good? Hell no, it doesn't. It makes you look really bad. You are instantly the villain. You are villain. Villain. Straight up. But of course you're not thinking about that, are you, Sofia? You are literally just thinking about them bags and getting your name out there so you can maybe, I don't know, get on some reality show or some trash. I don't know. What is this serving you? Telling that kind of trash, what does that serve you? I don't know. Right. It just really, it really burnt, like that really angers me to a core, because that is, first off, she just lost. Vanessa lost not only her husband, which is still terrible, equally as terrible, but she lost a child that she brought into this world. You brought Vanessa into this world, and now you're trying to destroy her name? You brought her into the world, man. Instantly, you are a villain. Instantly. Sorry, not sorry. Shoot. Vanessa's mom, or Sofia Laine, should know better. Facts. Sorry.
Yeah. So, let's see. Vanessa also said, contrary to previous reports, she has not been physically present or emotionally supportive of my daughters and me after my husband and daughter passed away. Now I see what is most important to my mother, and it's more than painful. I hope that everything that is coming out about our personal relationship ends here. So, yeah, that's
well, at least you got ahead of it.
Be a really, really rough, position to be in. Even Perez Hilton's putting out things saying this is sad and unfortunate on many levels. Kobe Bryant's widow has had a falling out with her mother, and now Vanessa Bryant's mom is talking to the media about it. Money corrupts so many.
Yep, money corrupts everybody. Sorry. To a certain extent, you know what I mean? I always hear these stories of people who are just trying to secure the bag or clout chase or just keep their names out there to seem like, I've been tormented by this person. And then what sucks is that when actual people are whistleblowing for real, they get thrown in the same category as people who are talking ish that isn't real. That's what's so frustrating about it. You know what I'm saying? As many times you hear somebody cry wolf that isn't really happening, and somebody does actually cry wolf, it's hard to believe them because you've already had all all these other people BS. And that's what's so frustrating. You know? So stupid. So stupid. You know? Leslie Walker, thank you so much for the comment on Periscope. And comment down below and let us know where you're commenting from, Leslie. They said, "I am sorry she lost her family," and nothing decent about a phone. I don't know. Nothing decent about. Okay, I'm assuming nothing decent about the interview. Simply Simone, hello, Simply Simone. She lost them 8 months ago. It hasn't even been a whole year, and the mother is out here doing this. Vanessa was still financially supporting her, even when her mother wasn't there to support her while grieving. She reached her breaking point. Facts. You see what I'm saying? Mel says, why we need to know about your daughter kicked you out of your home. You're an adult. Be happy that you lived for 20 years for free and didn't have to work. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Hard facts. You know, but that's the thing. That's the thing, y'all. Look, welcome to the world that we live in. Welcome to the world that we live in. And this is why I hate fame with money, because you might be Kobe. Kobe could have been the nicest guy in the world, most humble human being. Vanessa as well. Vanessa could be the nicest, most humble person in the world, but there's always somebody in the family that gets ate up with all just gets hungry with greed and the power, and it just corrupts people. It just rots a person's soul. It may not be Kobe, may not be Vanessa, may not even be the kids, but somebody that surrounds them every single day. Could be blood, could be just their best friend, you name it. Someone is corrupt in that group, taking full advantage of being like, oh yeah, I'm Kobe's bro, or I'm Vanessa's best friend, whatever it might be. But when it comes down to someone who is your mother, who is your parental figure, who is supposed to lead by example, and they get corrupt, it's terrible. It's terrible, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's like losing another person in your family.
Yeah. That's stupid, man. I sorry. I ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I were her in her shoes, I'm surprised she, how she approached the situation. How she approached the situation, not her mom. How Vanessa approached the situation seems like, they're being fair, or she was being fair, and she's being, like she addressed it in a proper way. She could have just gone off and gone insane and done all this other stuff, but she didn't do that. She's not feeding to the BS. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She ain't feeding to it. But does she even have time to feed into it? You know what I'm saying? Every single day must be even harder than the last right now. At least in my personal opinion. It's just tough, man. I can only imagine how tough it is. What's up, guys? Thank you guys so much for checking out this clip from our live show. We do our show Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I also do an evening show at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So be sure to come on out and check out our live show. See you then. Peace.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.